I literally was about to take a shower, and I flipped a coin. I was like, heads, I'm going to do it. Tails, like, I'll keep rocking it, whatever. And then it was heads, I was taking a shower, and I was like, I shouldn't do it, you know? And then I got out, and I just, like, did it. And then, no, I'm talking about it. It's not very entertaining, but it's, like, where I'm at, right? Okay. All right. Can I get it's like maybe a little more volume? I feel like maybe, or can you hear me all right? This is weird. I don't know. All right. Because I came on and I was like, hot. Okay. I started my timer. I wasted a lot of time doing that. Okay. Thank you. All right. I'm getting old, man. I joined a bowling league last week, like the second week. That doesn't make me old, all right? Shut up. It's not funny, all right? I'm a good bowler. I'm on a bowling league, all right? The fact that I'm half the age of everyone else, I'm not making me not feel old, but, like, I'm old, man. I don't know. I bowled last night, and I'm feeling it today, is what I'm trying to say. I feel old. I'm 35, right? So, like, I've lived long enough in my 30s to be able to compare it to my 20s, I think, is what's going on, right? And, like, the 30s are way better than the 20s, you know? Like, so, like, it's way better, right? Yeah. Like, I still do drugs, right? But I do them more responsibly now, right? It's true. The first time I took mushrooms in my 20s, right, I was out walking in the neighborhood, and I ran into my mom. And it scared the living crap out of me. I acted weird. It was not normal. She yelled racial slurs at people, and my sister was with them, and I walked away. Like, it was like... We never talked about it. Ever. Never, right? The last time I was on mushrooms recently, like, I haven't talked to my mom in years, probably since the incident. I don't know. It's been a while. I don't know. But I called her. We don't have a good relationship. She didn't answer, and her voicemail box is full, so I went on with my life. It's fine. I've tried so hard to have a relationship with my mom. It is not working out, you know? And it's like, why, right? Like, if she was a person I met in life, it's like, she's kind of a loser. Do I want to hang out with you? No. But, like, I, like, came out of you, so, like, I have to, like, keep it going. I don't know. I don't have to, but I'm trying. I'm trying to grow as a person, you know? Like, I want to be the best person that I can be, and drugs did that to me, you know? Like... Yeah, like, I took mushrooms and I got worse pet peeves, right? Like, after I took mushrooms, you know what my pet peeves are? I don't like it when the bed's not made. I make the bed every morning, right? Like, dishes in the sink, don't like it. I do them right away. Thank you, yeah, right? Isn't that a great, like, right? That's not a normal thing that you're like, oh, this guy's on drugs, he's gonna go do the dishes, this is great. Let's give him more, yes. He's got such a positive attitude, you know? Like, I was on drugs walking around smelling flowers. Like, that's what I was doing. Like, right? Illicit drugs, right? I could go to jail, and I'm telling you about it, right? I don't care. You're not cops? I can tell by looking at you, right? My dad's a cop. I hung out with him and all of his friends. The weirdest thing I've ever experienced, and one of them died. I went to the funeral, right? You ever seen a bunch of cops in uniform crying? Like, no, okay. I didn't write any of this. I'm just ranting. I'm sorry. It's just, that's where we got, right? Yeah. He's a really cool guy. He passed away. He smoked too much cigarettes, and he got cancer in the lungs, right? Like, I don't know. It's a balance in life, right? You live it all at once, or you kind of stretch it out, right? You know, like, I don't want to be too old where I can't, like, wipe my own butt, and, you know, like... You know, I want to go out kind of like maybe in my 70s in a motorcycle accident or something like that, you know? Like, man, all right, he lived a full life, but, like, you know, he didn't, like, burn out, you know? Like, I mean, he did burn out, literally, on fire. Like, you know, we didn't even have to cremate him. He kind of did it himself. You know, that Ducati was hot. Like, he stole it, right? A 70-year-old stealing motorcycles? That's the kind of dude I want to be, right? Because I'm not going to be able to afford my own motorcycle when I'm 70 at the rate that I'm going, you know? I'm just trying to be real, too, and, you know, stream of consciousness here, you know? Like, yeah. A lot of people A lot of people dying, and that happens, right? There's businesses based around that, like anyone prepaying their funerals, I don't know, I haven't done that, but like I've seen signs, easy cremations. I seen a sign for an easy cremation, right? It's like, no, I think I would like a difficult one, please, It's like, what do? Use less flame or what? Like, it's weird. The signs are weird, and they're getting more passive these days, Like in the grocery store, the sign used to be like 15 items or less. They put an exclamation point on it. It was underlined one, maybe two times. 15 items or less, It's like nowadays in the grocery store, it's like around $15 items, around. Have you seen that? Like about 15 items? About? Like, are you kidding me? I'm going to walk through your line and I'm going to say, how about $4, About, it's like more directness would be nice and some certainties. Like in the bathrooms, are there signs going to say employees should wash hands? No. Signs should be specific. Okay. You guys aren't in my sign material. That's fine. That's fine. I have a biological father who's in prison for shooting people. He's like, yeah, he fucked up, right? He shot people. They didn't die, right? They just can't eat as well because they removed some of their intestine. And he's been in prison since I was a year old, right? Right. So I've lived my entire life thinking that I have an anger problem. And I don't. I don't have an anger problem. And I found that out probably last month, so it's pretty new to me. But I'm like a pretty chill guy now. Yeah. Thank you. Yeah. It's weird because a lot of my comedy comes from being angry, right? So I'm like that's why I'm not funny now, maybe, right? I'm like trying to figure it out, Like I'm like, how do I talk about loving everyone and being sympathetic to them, even though they're stupid? But it's like that's not your fault. Maybe it's society or whatever. Like maybe you're stupid and I like am envious of you because like you've never felt like you were in anybody's way ever, and you have been a lot. I know you have been, right? Like if you never felt like you've been in anyone's way, you're like in everyone's way probably all the time, right? No. Yeah, exactly, right? It's just social awareness, right? They say ignorance is bliss. That's a lie. Ignorance, you're being actively, like, ignoring of the facts, right? You know what's bliss? Stupidity, right? Being stupid. Yeah, don't worry about that. Yeah, it's okay. Yeah, we're cool. It's all right. I have 2 more minutes to explain my life to you right now. Okay. What I was trying to talk about was my father being in prison and then coming to terms with, like, I'm not angry, Like, I used to just, like, justify my feelings to myself, and I wasted a lot of time, and then, like, I came to the terms with, like, being angry is okay. It's acceptable to be angry. Acting angry is stupid. It's dumb and immature, right? I saw someone raging out on the street the other day, and I'm like, man, I used to do that? So, like, yeah, coming to terms. Yeah, right? Yeah, I've seen homeless people just yelling walking down the street and felt too relatable to that, Like, have you ever, realized that you were wrong because of the type of people that are agreeing with you? Right? Like, I got into an altercation in a parking lot, and this guy came up on my side, and I was like, oh, shit, no, sorry, no, I'm out. He wanted to beat them up, and I was like, no, I just wanted them to drive better and, be aware, It was stupid, too, because it was like this woman cut me off, and she's just like, I'm sorry, I was distracted by my kids. I'm like, your kids are going to die because you're distracted, right? Come on, get a grip, man. And then some kids started yelling at me, like they were going to fight me. And I was like, you seem like you want to fight me. And he's like, I'll do more than fight you. And then this big redneck came up, and he's like, they cut them off, you want to fight them? Yeah! And I was just like, no, shit, what did I get myself into, right? I don't do that anymore, right? I'm done. Because I took drugs, and they're like, hey, don't do that. Hey, boing. Everything I learned about my dad, I learned from the Illinois Department of Corrections website, stalking him, because my mom never told me about him, right? So I stalked this guy on the website, and he's in a gang, and whatever. He's not going to get better, but I am, and I think that's probably all the time that I should do. Okay. Yeah. Okay.